I hate Virgin Fleet! Oh, child. It's been a while since I sat down to review something I find so wholesale, annoying, grating, stupid, and time-wasting as Virgin Fleet. This is the kind of anime that was tailor-made for a rage-vomiting internet asshole. I promised myself that Anime Abandoned wasn't just going to be about screaming at the anime of yesteryear, but sometimes such action is justified. No, the show isn't as needlessly hateful as Doomed Megalopolis. No, the show isn't as over-the-top violent as Angel Cop. And no, the show isn't as pants-on-head crazy as Mad Bull 34. But it's the most anger-inducing piece of fucking shit I have ever screened here. Yes, worse than Genocyber. Yes, worse than Sonic the Hedgehog. And yes, worse than fucking Love... Okay, as bad as Love Hana, but this is still a fucking turd ball of a show. And if I ever find who's ever responsible for this fucking tripe, I will... I've just been informed that the guy responsible for this show is Teruhisa Hiroi, the guy behind Sakura Wars. Good for him. Yes, Virgin Fleet is an adaptation of creator Hiroi's lesser-known mangas of the same name. And it's lesser known because it's a fucking shit pile that doesn't deserve to... My apologies. The calm was gone. Now the calm is back. Virgin Fleet was pressed at a time when people were still catching on to DVDs. God, do you remember the days when having an interactive menu was deemed a special feature? Like, how else are we going to play the DVD? Telepathy? This DVD case in particular treats the buyer like a complete dolt. And I mean beyond the whole interactive menu thing. Check it out. The sticker on the shrink wrap promises us that yes, this DVD is PlayStation 2 compatible. Phew! That's a load off my mind. Looks like I won't be needing this anymore. Huh. Should probably keep my window open. We begin our infuriating tale with one of the stupidest fucking premises I've ever heard. Anime or no. Check your sanity at the door, people, because this shit is about to go ape. Apparently, this is set in the aftermath of the Russo-Japanese War. The Japanese having forged a ceasefire agreement thanks to the overwhelming power of their... Virgin Fleet. I'll give you 3 guesses as to why they call it the Virgin Fleet. And the first 2 don't count. Yes, it is an entire naval force made of virginal girls. Why are they virgins? Because apparently there exists something called virgin energy that only certain girls can tap into, and only if they're... I'm sorry, I can't even finish that fucking sentence. Who wrote this shit? Pat Robertson? I don't want to come off like I'm anti-virgin or anything like that, but you can't possibly tell me with a straight face that this doesn't sound like the stupidest, purity-wearing, touched by an angel bullshit setting to ever be committed to video.
But you know, nobody really believes in virgin energy anymore. It's just an old myth.
I know, right? This is the most inane Sunday school horse shit I've ever... Wait. What did you say?
Nobody really believes in virgin energy anymore. It's just an old myth.
Virgin energy is an old wives' tale. Huh. So, despite the fact that there is video-documented evidence of virgin energy being used to thwart the Russian advance, the fact that there is an entire school dedicated to teaching young girls how to use virgin energy, and the fact that you yourself can use virgin energy, it's just an old wives' tale! So you're saying that your government funded an entire school and curriculum on a fucking folktale? Well, it's good to know your military is wasting their fucking time, isn't it, princess? This is like if the Mexican military had an entire division for chupacabra attacks. I haven't even really started this review yet. And already I got enough to bitch about for hours. And it's only going to get worse from here. I'm I'm s... I'm s... We're cool, right? Okay. Plot. Right. These two are our leads, Blue Balls Abernathy and Cocktease McClintock. Cocktease is a student at the Naval Academy for Untouched Girls.
Then what are you doing here, Shokaze?
Oh, Mao, graduating from here will prove that I am a virgin. All I need is bona fide proof, and then I'll make the perfect bride.
Cocktease, you do know that there are other, less time-consuming ways to prove you're a virgin, right? So, the whole reason why she even joined the Virgin Fleet to begin with is so that she can rightfully wear virgin white on her wedding day? What's wrong with hussy white? I mean, it goes better with your complexion. Faster than the mind's eye can blink, the two are spotted by the class president and the rest of the student body and run poor Blue Balls out of Dodge for having the gall to talk to his fucking fiancée.
Listen up, everyone! I say the role model for our third-year class should be Miss Yukimizawa, and anyone who disagrees with me isn't worthy of the Virgin Fleet! It's our duty to our country to protect our virginity! Men are the enemy! Let's get 'em! Let's get 'em! Yeah!
Get me out of here!
Okay. You know all of those men's rights forums on Reddit and how they spew on and on about the portrayal of men in media is damaging too? They might be onto something with this one. This poor fucking sod gets the shit kicked out of him both physically and metaphorically all throughout the series, all for the sake of not funny slapstick. I would call this anime misandric if it also didn't hate women just as much as men. Just like how every single male in the show is portrayed as power-hungry generals or hapless doofuses who are led by the dick everywhere they go, women are either bubble-headed idiots or sanctimonious mean girls vindicated by ham-fisted Marianismo. And no, you jackasses, Marianismo was not on my word of the day calendar today. It was pusillanimous.
I say no! Even though she may have clout as the sole survivor of the Virgin Fleet, that's still no reason to recruit 36 virgins.
I agree! And what can a woman hope to do on the front lines? Although with the way they scream, it might help to confuse the enemy.
Oh, yeah, that asshole is definitely full of pusillanimity. It looks like the long-since-dissolved Virgin Fleet is taking its first steps towards rebuilding with a new looming Russian threat on the horizon. And having witnessed Cocktease's powers firsthand, the lone survivor of the first Virgin Fleet instructs her daughter, the head of the girls' academy, to let her take the test to join the ranks.
Why am I put in the same group as this loafer?
I really don't understand it myself. Nonetheless, the order came from above. So, in fairness to all, we've chosen one representative from each grade level to participate in the exam.
You chose me?
It was my choice.
So you're the reason we had to sit through this character's annoying lolly shtick. Oh, bitch. You should have kept that to yourself. It's laid out to the three girls that there's only one position left in the fleet, and that should they fail, they'll be expelled from the academy. And should they drop out of the exam, they'll be expelled too. And right before you can ask yourself how fucking stupid this whole exchange is, it's revealed that Cocktease has been skipping class.
Have you forgotten about the condition my dead parents put on our marriage?
Before they died, your parents gave us their blessing to be married so long as you graduated. Uh-oh.
I'll never pass. Oh, Mao, I've been skipping gym class and flight class for all this time. I've never flown.
You've got to be kidding me!
No, you gotta be kidding me! The whole marriage is pinned on you graduating from the Naval Academy, and you've been skipping class? Why is this guy still with her? It's obvious that he's taking this relationship much more seriously than she is. So why is he still committed to her? Either he is head over heels in love, or he's a fucking idiot. Or both. And it's made all the more clear when, spoiler alert, Cocktease manages to unlock the hidden bullshit powers of virgin energy that somehow allows her to magically know how to fly a plane and beats the test. and then tells Blue Balls that now that she has all this energy, she's choosing the powers over their marriage.
I'm sorry, Mal, but I just can't forget it. The feeling of being overwhelmed and consumed by the power of the virgin energy.
Moving on. We move on to the second turd mound of an episode with a Russian pilot meeting with the Naval Academy. Wait, aren't the two countries still at war? I mean, a ceasefire isn't the same as a peace treaty, so why the hell is Red Sonja here?
The official story is that I'm here to perform flight tests on the secret experimental aircraft. But your real purpose here is to capture the double agent who has infiltrated our ranks and is after our secret weapon.
You're not serious, are you?
But your real purpose here is to capture the double agent who has infiltrated our ranks and is after our secret weapon.
Hello? Anybody in there? Think about it, you dumbasses! You're sending a Russian officer to find a Russian double agent in your ranks. Never mind the fact that you laid it out in the most blatant and audience-explaining way. Why do you think this is a good idea? Between the blowhard male generals and idiot female commanders, I think it'd be quicker if every Japanese citizen just lined up single file, pointed a revolver at the person to their right's head, and pulled the trigger.
How dare a junior like you try to pass off her chores on a senior like me?
It's only because I've got to get home to do some major cleaning!
Liar! You only want to go off and romp around with that idiot Mal!
That is just not true!
I wouldn't touch my fiancé's dick to save his life. Hurt! Wait a minute, these two dinguses didn't pass the test. Why the fuck aren't they expelled?
Why do you still want Satsuki and Komachi in the academy, even though they both failed in the Virgin Fleet?
There's no doubt that Shokaze has talent. However, that talent had to be drawn out of her.
If you're not going to fix your story's plot holes, don't bring them up! So, to punish Cocktease for being the way she is, she's been ordered to spend New Year's with these two wastes of space. Truly, the military knows no mercy. While it seems that everyone is having a nice time, except for Blue Balls, but who gives a fuck about him, am I right? The class president has a few choice words for Cocktease.
So, I can fly, I can try lots of exciting things, and since there's no war anymore, it's all just for fun.
You've got to be kidding! Shokaze, is that the attitude you're going in with? Listen! There's a war, and we're in the military!
Yeah, you tell her! Wait, didn't she already know this?
It seems so unreal. So peaceful, and yet we're still at war.
So, it's war, unless you have superpowers. Then it's Disneyland! But trouble's brewing at the Academy as Red Sonja is making off with the Naval's experimental aircraft. To be perfectly honest, when I first saw Virgin Fleet, I thought this was supposed to be a fake-out. I thought Sonja here was supposed to be a red herring and lead the viewer's suspicions away from the real agent. But nope, that would have been way too clever for this show. You know what? I hope she gets away. I hope she succeeds in stealing that technology, they use it to conquer the Japanese, and I hope that every single fucking character in this show chokes on their bush rations! Sonja almost gets away, but Cocktease comes blazing out of the sky in her own Virgin Energy plane. But apparently this activates Sonja's trap card, and a few Russian planes box her in to lead her back to Mother Russia. All's not lost, however, as in comes the class president to show off her piloting skills as well as activate her own dormant Virgin Energy powers. But let it be said that Sonja doesn't handle losing all that well.
This is war. War.
Yes! She's burning to death in a fiery chasm of shame and jet fuel. Dreams do come true. This orgasmic display of well-deserved pain and regret is downright cathartic. The show tries to play up the drama and sadness, but all I'm thinking is... Ooh, I needed that. One more episode to go, people, but I think I can handle it. The last episode is here and shit is going down. Apparently, someone called the Bomber King, who we never see by the way, has captured a gigantic air fortress and has its target set squarely on the Virgin Fleet base. And this couldn't have come at a worse time, as Cocktease is still shaken from watching someone who she never liked die horribly. What are you doing? You should be holding a fucking fiesta. You should be bashing a piñata of her likeness until candy comes out of her burning orifices. I hired the mariachi band and everything. To break her out of this funk, Blue Balls pleads with Cocktease to marry him and forget about her place in the Virgin Fleet. Even as Death from Above comes sauntering over to Japan's way, they still manage to hold a wedding ceremony in less than a day. What, did they have an emergency wedding supply kit? And of course, now the plot hinges on whether or not Cocktease will marry Blue Balls and give up her virgin energy powers. Or join the fight and cast Blue Balls aside. Hey, guys, you do know that you can be a virgin and still be married, right? So this whole cliffhanger moment of her going through the wedding or not as the Bomber King closes in on them is not only pointless, it's downright stupid. Then again, if you were trying to be accurate, you would have tossed the fucking virgin energy plot point before the first draft.
Drink this, now.
But,
You've got to, Shokaze. Then the war won't matter.
but...
Why are you hesitating? This war should mean nothing to you. It has nothing to do with you. Drink this and we'll be married.
Blue Balls, I'm trying to pull for you here. You're the only sympathetic character in this whole goddamn show. So stop acting like an asshole! But Cocktease snaps out of her reverie, decides to save the day, and zooms out onto the water by procuring a speedboat off screen. I know it's late to start talking about the random powers of virgin energy now, but this is getting ridiculous. It's established that each girl's virgin energy differs from each other, and that Cocktease's gives her the ability to manipulate water. Okay, that I get. But how does it also repair plane wings, teach her how to fly, and autopilot a speedboat for her? From my careful study and calculations, I've been able to deduce that virgin energy is the power of convenient bullshit. This is the point where the narrative completely shits itself. We see Cocktease summon a mighty gush of water to slow the descent of a gigantic bomb, and then it just fades into the bomb being perched on a rock. The day is saved?
Would you believe? All that for the world's biggest dud.
Oh, that is such bullshit! Way to undermine the entire premise of Cocktease's sacrifice, you assholes! She breaks Blue Ball's heart, nearly kills herself trying to save her city from a dud bomb. A broken roller coaster that stops just before the first drop has a better climax than this. But honestly, who cares? We're almost through this. We see Blue Balls trying to comfort Cocktease after her epic encounter, and we leave on a happy note. Don't we?
What? Who am I gonna see now?
Satsuki!
She's fine. They picked her up in a fishing net near the Northern Republic. She doesn't remember a thing.
It has to die! It has to die!
God damn it. Next time, Armitage the Third. See you next week. Where am I?
Oh,